Hello.
Monday making manageable. Make it back at Rupial Hataka data. Mobitel limit. Duna Darunadana. Pokitiagan Balamita Kalimat or Mandami Patang and then. Most likely.
Putala, good afternoon to you all. Very good that many are joining today.
Put Tata County lecture. Coming in the Kandikaran to Indian.
Very good, Putala. Yeah, we can see some participants are there. So I heard that some are ready, and I have received one email also from food technology, food processing, Tatsarani. Press group 5 presentation. This is supposed to be a good presentation. So, Lamai, Aina Butala. Hello.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So, who is going to present now? Who is going to present now today? Because now the final focus is on the 5 presentations. So IEM side, thanks to IEM, so we managed to get 5. And also FPT food, they managed to present 1 presentation. So today, if you are planning, I heard from food technology, you are planning to present some. So any chance for us to hear from you, Bhutana, from food side? Hello? Bhutana, ඇහෙන්නේ කියන එක එක්ක මට ඇහෙන්නේ something. So after these presentations, we plan to, because we have done enough and we can.
Hello, sir.
Oh, Bhuta.
We are group number 5.
Yeah, that's
so,
why.
Okay, sir. We are ready to start.
Yeah, please start, Bhutana. Very good. Thank you. Yeah. You can put the presentation here because I gave you the, yeah, very good. Good. Yeah.
Very good afternoon to you all.
Good afternoon, Putala.
We are group number 5 from FPT. Hope you all are doing well and stay safe. I am Premaratna. My index number is 39. So meanwhile, I'm going to start the presentation on the topic on the environment management and cleaner production. Yeah. Here we mention the group members and their index numbers.
Okay, good.
Here I'm taking you to the very first topic, that is this is our content, introduction to environment management and green technology, introduction to cleaner production and the cleaner production concepts, overview of environmental sustainability, environmental issues related to manufacturing industry, and last but not least, impact of the manufacturing industry on the environment. So here I'm taking you to the very first topic, that is introduction to environmental management and green technology. Yeah, so let's see what is this environment and why we need that and how can we manage that. So environment, yes, is a place where different things are, such as swampy or hot environment. It can be living or non-living things, means biotic and abiotic things. It includes physical, chemical, and other natural forces. So simply, things can be seen everywhere, are a part of this environment. Parna, can you? Yeah. So why we need this environment? Let's see. Environment has played a major role to make able to survive for all biotic and abiotic components in Earth. While talking about the advantages of environment, it has much more benefits. So as we human beings, we are very social. So we cannot depend our own selves. So we have to depend on others. So we, all animals, depend on this earth for begin survival, indeed, so that environment plays a wider role in our lives. So this is very good environment is good for living things, same as polluted environment is very harmful to living things. Or not? Yeah. Then let's see what is the environment management. Yes. Is a system or a process by which environmental health is regulated. It does not involve managing the environment itself, but it is the process of taking steps and behaviors to have a positive effect on the environment. Why is the environment management? We all know we have to manage everything, even ourselves, even our appearance, our studies, everything we have to manage. Otherwise, we can't do it properly. So let's see, to protect the environment for future generations, to survive on this planet, enhance the biodiversity, to minimize wastages and pollutions, to lead a healthy lives for everyone, to avoid natural disasters, to protect an everlasting ecological balance. Those are some, those are the reasons, actually. Then let's see how is the environment management occurring. Environmental policies, regulations, and management systems implementing awareness about the environment and the importance, recycling, reducing, reuse, litter, minimize the usage of chemical pesticides, weedicides, fertilizers, and stop the overusage of natural resources and tend to use renewable resources. And lastly, more plantation project reforestation. Pavarna. Yeah, let's see the causes for pollution. And we can divide it into two groups, natural sources and man-made sources. Under the natural sources, climatic changes, highly prioritized. Yeah, global warming, greenhouse gases, ozone depletion, glacier melting. That are the most challenging issues that we are facing today. And floods, rain, runoffs, earthquakes, disruptions, ecosystems, loss of biodiversity, forest fires, so and so. Then see the man-made sources. Under the man-made sources, dumping marine and households without any safety method, by using without any safety method, and poor agricultural activities, nuclear waste, emission of vehicles, industrial wastage, and the deforestation. So and so. Yeah, here we have added this slide for your further information and for your further reference. And under these, we have included causes, effects, and the solutions. Pavarna. Yeah, let's see. Environmental management systems. A set of methods and procedures for aligning corporate strategies and operations with principles that project ecosystems. And International Organization for Standardization, ISO 14000. And aim of EMS is to increase compliance and reduce wastage. Pavarna. Yes, ISO 14001, 2015 is the international standard that specifies requirements for an effective environment management system. ISO 9001 and ISO 14001 are among ISO's most well-known standards ever. Quality management, ISO 9001, and environment management, ISO 14001. Let's see what's happened in environment management. What should organization do? Minimize harmful effects on the environment caused by its activities, to conform to applicable regulatory requirements, and to achieve continual improvements of its environmental performance. This is the organizational coverage. Context of organization, leadership, planning, support, operation, evaluation, and improvements. Parna. Yeah, this is the application. EMS provides an organized structure approach to improve processes that result into environment impacts. This is a PDCA cycle. Plan, do, check, act. Let's see what it includes. Plan. This is the most important part. We have to plan everything. You know, without any proper planning, we can't do anything. So in this system, this environmental management system, we have to plan everything. First of all, we have to identify activities, procedures, and services. Then we have to identify environmental aspects and impacts. That means pollutations, those are. Then we can determine significant environment aspects. That means workers, health and safety, risk management, those things we can have a look. Then determine the legal and other requirements. Exactly, we have to determine those. We have to think about legal and other requirements. Otherwise, we can't face some problems. Then establish objectives and targets. Then we can develop environment management program in our organization. This is the do phase. Actually, this is the implementing phase. We have to structure and responsibilities. We have to training. We have to train our servants, workers, as well as high-level management also. Then communication. The better communication leads a better management system. And also we have to document, control, operational control, and emergency control. And check-in and corrective actions. We have to have a look in every corner of the organization. We have to monitor, we have to measure. We don't know whether our applications, our implementing procedures, whether they are going correct way or a bad way. So we have to check. We have to check and we have to manage everything. So it is very important to monitoring and measuring those implemented processes. And we have to keep records, exactly. Or no? Yeah, this is the act phase. Actually, it takes account of audit findings, progress records of objectives, and changes in activities, product and services, change in technologies, other relevant information, and everything. So that access the sustainability, adequacy, effectiveness of EMS. So in order to determine the need and improvement to environmental policies, objectiveness and targets, another element of EMS. Yeah. Are you here, Pavarna? From this onward, Pavarna will continue the presentation. Over to you, Pavarna. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Buddha. Pavarna can continue now, please.
Pavarna, are you here?
Okay, take your time. Any technical issues? Oh, she's here. She's පුතා කියන එක ඇහින්නේ වගේ නේද? පවන්න. පුතා බලන්න මේ මොකද ටෙක්නිකල් ඩිෆිකල්ටි එකක් තියෙනවද කියලා? පවන්න කියන්නේ තත්සරණි නේද? ඔව්. පුතා ඇහින්නේ නැහැ. ඇහෙනවද ළමින්ට? පුතාලා ඇහෙනවද?
Nasser.
ඇහෙන්නේ නැහැ නේද පුතා? චුට්ට
I
බලන්න.
think there's a problem with her mic.
I think so. බලන්න unmuted mute වෙලා නැහැ. කතා කරලා බලන්න. If there are difficulties, anyway, she has done a good job here, Pavarna. So someone can continue if she cannot. If there are technical difficulties. Anyway, let her try. Maybe we'll give her a few minutes to settle any technical difficulties. පුතා මොකද කරන්නේ අපි? So can someone
Hello, sir.
ඔව් පුතා.
Hello.
hello ඔව් ඇහෙනවා.
Sir, she's having some problem, connecting problem.
Okay.
So I will continue.
Okay, you can go ahead.
Case study, EMS of Toyota Industries.
Very good.
Plan. Environmental committee chaired by the president makes decision on corporate environmental policies and follow up on important environmental activities taken. Developed 4 specialized subcommittees. Each plant maintains its own plant environmental committee chaired by the environmental conservation director and specialized subcommittees to handle environmental activities. So this is the hierarchy of those committee. Yeah.
පුතා මේ දකුණු අත පැත්තේ
then the
තියෙනවනේ
do
4
phase.
committees නේද? Excuse me පුතා. Yeah, so you can explain right side the
Yes, sir.
graph. Yeah, please explain right side graph also. You can see the 4 committees. Yeah, continue with that. Okay, thank you.
Yes. Under the president, environmental committee. And under the environmental committee, chairman are there. And under the environmental committee, plant environmental committee is established. And under the environmental committee, there are 5 subcommittees are there. Those are product technology committee subcommittee, energy subcommittee, pollution prevention subcommittee, resource utilization subcommittee, and general secretariat. Then under the planning environmental committee, plant subcommittee is there. So in the product technology subcommittee, they are mainly focused about the product that they are producing. Then the energy subcommittee under that, they are focusing about the energy that they are using for their producing their product. And the pollution prevention subcommittee, then every organization has some wastages. They are producing wastage, so that we have to, it's our it is very essential to prevent or the manage that pollutations and pollutants. So under the resource utilization subcommittee, they are main focusing about the resources utilizations. Then what kind of resources they are using and how it is managing, and how can we use those in such a better way. That type of things, those kind of things they are mainly focusing. Yeah. Or no? Yeah. Under the do phase, environmental education is very important, and the awareness program also very important, so that we can enhance our knowledge by educating our workers, our resource persons. So environmental education supply multi-level supply multi-level environmental education for all employees based on the environmental management system at the plant level as well as company-wide ISO 14000 internal auditors training. Employees are divided into groups according to positions: lower level, middle level, high level. And through-going courses are systematically tailored to each group. Then trained personnel who work with important environmental related equipment to handle any emergency that may have a significant impact on the environment. And awareness program. Invite external specialized to conduct seminars in every year to further environmental activities and promote environmental awareness within the company. So under the awareness program, we can have many new technologies and new knowledge. So the awareness program are very much essential. Under the check phase, environmental audits. Undergo regular ISO audits. Check environmental conservation activities by conducting voluntary audits within the company based on environmental management system. There are two types of environmental audits within company. One type is internal self-check audit performed at the plant level. The other is company-wide audit performed for all of the plants planned by this business support center and performed by a team of qualified individuals within the company. Yeah, this is the act phase. Achieved ISO 14001 certification in product design and development for the technical department of the textile, machinery, compressor, and engine division, as well as Toyota Material Handling Company. So, thank you so much. From this onwards, our group member will continue the presentation.
Thank you, Buddha. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sankar. Good afternoon. Now I discuss about the green technology. This is green industry concept. In here, we should buy eco-friendly raw materials and equipment. We should use renewable energy in production producers. We should follow 3R implementation, and environmental implementation is the reduce, reuse, and recycle. We should develop efficient and effective factory layout. Then our product packaging should be eco-friendly, non-hazardous standards. This is the introduction. Green technology is a relatively new field that has grown quickly as people have become aware of their detrimental effects on the environment, including global is the technology which is environmentally friendly, developed and used in such a way so that it doesn't disturb our environment and conserves natural resources. Green technology is one of the fastest growing employment sectors and is surely much more than a passing trend. Warming and the greenhouse effect. Pavarna. This is the goals of green technology. There are 5 goals in green technology. First is reduce, recycle, refuse, renew and responsibility. We can reduce the usage of fuel, waste and the energy consumption. Then we can recycle paper, plastic, cans, clothing and the batteries. We can refuse use of plastic bags, renew energy and the wastewater. We have responsibility and food and the fuel. Pavarna. This is types of green technology. In modern world, we can use green technology in several ways. Green technology involves chemical substance management, biodiversity conservation, reduction of carbon dioxide emission, reduction of waste, prevention of environmental pollution. This is the types of green technology. In modern world, we can use green technology in several ways. First is the green energy. We use solar power as solar vehicles, solar roads, and wind turbines. We use water power as hydroelectricity. Also, we can use biofuel and the biogas. Pavarna. Second is the green building materials. We can use green technology in construction field. Also, to construct green buildings, we can use less volatile organic compounds, bamboo flooring, woven wool for carpeting, ecological concrete, paper insulation panels as a material. These are the picture of green building. Pavarna. Green purchasing. In here, we can buy organically produced clothes, green chemicals, and low volatile organic compounds. In green chemistry, chemistry involved to prevent waste, less hazardous chemical synthesis, safer chemicals and products, safer solvents and reaction conditions, increase energy efficiency. Pavarna. Green nanotechnology. Green nanotechnology is very famous concept in modern world. The green nanotechnology aim minimize potential environmental and human health risk in manufacturing and use of nanotechnology products. Then greening of the industries. Greening of industries are very important concept for minimizing environment impacts. For that, we can take these actions using resources more efficiency, phasing out toxic substance, improving occupational health and safety, reducing the overall risk, taking increased producer responsibility. Pavarna. This is the green industry concept. We use in any new concept, we have a lot of challenges. Sorry. Green industry concept. First is supplier, input technology and equipment, and the raw and additional material and the energy in the production process and produce product and the waste or emission. This process is the eco-friendly process and many benefits are in. Pavarna. This is the strength from adopting green technology. First is the ability to meet strict product specifications in foreign markets. Manufacturers in developing countries typically need to meet stricter environmental requirements and specifications to export their products to industrialized countries. Green advantages. Next is the reduction of the input cost. Green technology can improve production efficiency through the reduction of input cost, energy cost, and operating and maintenance cost, which can improve companies' competitive position. Environmental image. Adopting green technology can improve a company's environmental reputation, which is physical if other compatible. Pavarna. We using any new concept, we have lot of challenges. Among the green technology challenges are implementing cost are high, no non-alternative chemical or raw material input, uncertainty about performance impact, no non-alternative process technology, lack of information and lack of human resources and skills. Now I invite Lini to continue our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Buddha.
Thank you, Yashoda. In our presentation, second topic is Introduction to Clean Air Production and the Clean Air Production concept. Next slide. Clean air production definition. According to this process, clean air production is the continuous application of an integrated preventive environmental strategy towards processes, products, and services in order to increase overall efficiency and reduce damage and risk for humans. It is intended to minimize waste and emissions and maximize product output. Then next slide. Main features. There are the main features of clean air production concept. Can be applied to production processes, can be extended to cover the entire life cycle of a product or service, intended to minimize waste and emissions and maximize product output. Then clean air production technique use includes and changes in technology, changes in input materials, operating practices, product design, waste use, maintenance, and changes in packaging. Then clean air production process. According to this, there are 5 steps in clean air production process. First one, benchmark current performance. Then set goals, conduct a clean air production assessment, develop an implementation plan, and implement actions. Then we move to clean air production tools. Clean air production tools can be categorized into source reduction, recycling, and product modification. Clean air production tools are good housekeeping. Then process change, as raw material change, better process control, equipment modification, and technology change, and then on-site reuse and recovery, and creation of useful byproducts. Next slide, benefits of clean air production. Clean air production benefits are improving in environmental situation, continuous environmental improvement, cost of final treatment and disposal is minimized, gain in competitive advantage, increase in productivity, then reducing the volume and or toxicity of waste, reducing operational cost, short payback period of only month, low cost option and quick to implementation, and increasing economical benefits. Next slide. Barriers of clean air production. Clean air production barriers are mainly divided into 2 groups as internal and external barriers. In internal barriers, there are low awareness of CEO, internal constraint, low environmental awareness, limited information, data and experiences, inadequate cost of profit calculations, lack of communication, financial obsolescence, limited support of middle management, and then these are the external barriers. Availability of investment capital, availability of clean air production technologies, and difficulty in assessing clean air production technologies. Case study of clean air production. In Vanitas Textile Company. Vanitas Textile Company is very famous manufacturing company. Now we will see how they practice the clean air production tools in their production. Vanitas produce yarn based on their fiber material which is imported. The technology consists of only mechanical processing except for the initial step where a part of the PN fiber is processed with steam. And the energy and clean air technology project of Vanitas was carried out the last few years, and the project consists of an energy and clean air technology audit resulting in a number of process measures for energy savings and reduction of other environmental impact. In this company, under the good housekeeping practices, they have audited processes of yarn preparation. They have identified main issues here were the ventilation and the working environment, and continually monitored of air conditions. Then under the input substitutions, they replacing the chemicals with alternatives that have less negative impacts, and developing cationic dyes based on seek pre-formulation. And then under the better processes control, they change in working procedures, keep in machine instruction, reduce waste, and improve productivity. Then next slide. This company followed equipment modification. There are optimization of humidification system and installation of variable frequency drivers on fans. And then in technology changes, they heat recovery in the compressed air system and change in the order of processing step, as well as modernization of the heating substations. And in under the product modification, using new type of PN fibers with improving hygienic and other properties, and in introducing yarns where PN is mixed with natural fibers. Then energy efficiency, they established an energy balance. The main part of the installed motor capacity was installed on special textile machines in the companion. On only 25% is installed on so-called service equipment such as fans, pumps, and the compressors. Then this company followed on-site recovery and reuse. Under this part, they reuse wastewater from the second and further rising step, which could reuse after membrane filtration, as well as reuse of cooling water from shipping machines. And finally, in waste to product, textile waste categorized as post-industrial and post-consumer waste, as well as recycling the post-industrial textile waste, and conducted recycling programs for post-consumer textile product. Now I invite Pavarna to continue the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Ligini. I think you all can hear me now. Environmental sustainability. Environmental sustainability is the capacity to improve the quality of human life while living within the carrying capacity of the Earth supporting ecosystem. Principles of sustainability. Sustainability made up of three pillars: economy, society, environment. These principles also informally used as profit, people, and planet. So, sustainable development. Sustainable development that meets the need of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. And environmental sustainability issues. There are some issues: pollution, deforestation, drought, greenhouse effect, and mismanagement. These are the environmental sustainability strategies. Improve sustainable management of natural resources. Second one is increase access to low emission, climate smart transport, energy, and agriculture. Next one is reduce countries' vulnerability to climate related shocks. Last one is reuse of waste. Now we will see how to improve the sustainability in bakery industry. Source everything in a sustainable way. In here we can recycle and we can use recycle and repurpose materials, and also we can use energy efficient application. Second one is use local and organic ingredients. We can use organic butter, milk, organic flour from a local farmer for our production, and lowering the carbon footprint, limit transportation. The third one is reduce packaging waste. In here we can use plastic-free, eco-friendly, disposable packaging materials, and also we can use paper and metal straws. Decrease water usage, utilize low flow spray valves when cleaning process, and donate or repurpose the unsold product. We can donate to charity or nursing homes, healthcare centers, our unsold products, and also we can turn the sold breads and prepare delicious puddings, and again we can resell them. Then now we will see how farmer improve the sustainability in agriculture. Building and maintaining healthy soil, managing water wisely, minimizing air, water, and climate pollution, rotating crops and embracing diversity, planting cover crops prevent erosion, reduce herbicides, and applying integrated pest management, integrating livestock and crops, adapting agroforestry practices, managing all system and landscape. So now I invite to Sapna to continue the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Pavarna. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Shafna. Environment issues relate to manufacturing industry. Pavarna. Introduction. The management of the natural environment is becoming increasingly important within manufacturing as customers, suppliers, and the public demand that manufacturers minimize any negative environment effects on their products and operations. Managers play a critical role in determining the environment impact of manufacturing operation through the choices of raw materials used, energy consumed, pollutant emitted, and waste generated. Climatic changes, greenhouse gas emission accelerate the global warming and it affect the climate changes highly. As climate changes continues, the costs have now here to go but up. Negative impacts on water suppliers, decreased productivity and higher costs. Demographic displacement, rising sea levels are the one of the top environmental factors that threaten manufacturing industry. Vast migration of people in coastal cities would be difficult to target. Mitigating risk. Environment issues that affect every individual, community, organization and country. We must all become environmental stewards to keep the economic moving, surviving and thriving. Environment diseases. affecting the industry and will continue to affect the production and the economic. Such issues as major storm, loss of resources, inflation, and scarcity of resources. Industry should take action to ensure that they meet all compliance need and regulation. Next slide. Other environmental issues is activities in conservation areas, activities in quiet areas, activities in water extraction and groundwater protection areas, annual environmental report, building materials, soil and degrading spoil, certificates and quality marks, chemicals, emission permit and emission report, environmental impact assessment, environment regulation regarding chemical solvents. Next slide. Continues storing hazard substances, surrounding industrial waste, working with hazardous substances, rules in combustion planets, provincial environmental act, manufacturing and selling killboards, liquid proof and liquid resistant floors, noise regulations, noise standards in zone industrial estates, soil contamination. Next slide. Now Hafsa will continue the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Shafna. Impact of the manufacturing industry on the environment. Introduction. Industrialization, while important of the economic growth and development of society, can also be harmful to the environment. All among the other thing industrial process can cause climate change, pollution to air, water and soil, health issues, extinction of species and more. Air pollution. Industrial factories have played a big part of the amount of air pollution that we as people have to endure. The toxic gases that factories release into the air, combined with those added by automobiles on the road, mean that we have an increased risk of developing chronic respiratory disease, lung cancer, heart cancer, and many other illnesses, diseases, and conditions. Air pollution also has an effect on the wildlife and again could lead the species of plants and animals one day being made extinct. Global warming. A huge portion of climate change or global warming can be attributed to our reliance and industrial activities over the years. Toxic atmosphere, such as carbon dioxide, because the gases are able to absorb radiation from the sun, they have a direct impact on the temperature of the planet. Global warming can lead to rising sea levels, rise in the earth temperature, risk of species of animal becoming extinct, and increasing the tsunamis, typhoons, hurricanes, floods, and other natural disasters, and melting of the ice caps. Parna. Water pollution. Factories are also a major contributing factor to water pollution across the globe. The illegal dumping of contaminating water, gases, chemical, heavy metals, or radioactive material into major waterways causes damage to marine life and environmental as a whole. Not all factories will be responsible for this, but those found in less regulated part of the planet will dump their toxic waste into ozones or rivers to be rid of it a lot cheaper. Soil pollution. Even the earth soil can become polluted mainly due to industrial wastes being thrown to landfills. These chemical and toxic material can destroy in three reasons: fertility of the soil, decrease the productivity of crops, lead to the contaminated of foods that we may eventually consume. Parna? Land pollution. Leakage from the fuel and energy industries as well as industries involving hazardous materials are the main causes of land contamination. Example of soil pollution sources are: the one is oil reference and pipeline transporting gases, oil depots, gas stations, garages, metal treatment and coating factories, chemical plants, dry clean business, printing, painting business, and textile industry. Soil contaminations is caused by direct export to the pollutant, leakage of toxic gases into building, and groundwater pollution. You can see the picture in right side uh, about it shows soil pollution, land pollution. Heavy metals can enter food chain from soil or atmosphere, and source is atmospheric pollution from industry, aircraft, agriculture, motor vehicles, etc. Heavy metal deposit in soil from a pollutant sources can take thousands of years to break down. Pavarna? Radiation. The public and the environmental are at risk from exposure radiation. In two types of radiation we can see: ionizing radiation and non-ionizing radiation. Ionizing radiation sources include radioactive material, X-ray machine, radiation, electrical installation, mobile biodiversity loss. Industrial pollution continues to cause significant damage to the earth and all of it inhabitant due to chemical wastes, pesticides, radioactive materials, etc. It affects life ecosystem and disrupt natural habitats. Animals are becoming extinct and habitats are being destroyed. The increasing liquid, solid, and hazardous waste undermine ecosystem health and impact on food, water, and health security. Industrial pollution disasters, including oil spills and radioactive leakage, take years to decades to clean up. Anna, atmospheric deposition. Cadmium in enrichment soil can also be associated with industrial pollution because cadmium is a heavy metal. We know it's contaminated by main soil showed by wide range of cadmium concentration. Industrial effluents are commonly discharged to surface water drainage system after clarification in tailing ponds. Recent investigation have discovered very high concentration of cadmium in the overbank and bottom sediment of the rivers. Pavanna, this image shows about dry deposition and wet deposition. Acid rain is a type of acid deposition which can be appear in many forms. This image shows the type of depositions. Wet deposition is rain, sleet, snow, or fog that has become more acidic than normal. Dry deposition is another form of acid deposition, and this is when gases and dust particles become acidic. Let's see how it happens or forms. Nitrogen oxides and sulfur dioxide released into the atmosphere from a variety of sources called fall to the ground, simply as dry deposition. This dry deposition can then be converted into acids. When they deposit chemicals meet water. Most wet acid deposition form when nitrogen oxides and sulfur dioxide are converted to nitric acid and sulfuric acid through oxidation and dissolution. Wet deposition can also form when ammonia gases from natural resources. It is converted to ammonium. Pavarna, human health due to exposing air pollution, water pollution and soil pollution increase risk of falling victim to illness and disease. According to the World Health Organization, 5% of diagnosed with lung cancer will be due to extended exposure to pollution. Also, a small percentage of chest infection, lung diseases, and heart disease can also be attributed to pollution, according to the World Health Organization. The destruction of wildlife. Factories can also be directly blamed for destroying certain areas of nature on our beautiful planet. Our hunger of natural resources such as wood, coal, and oil means that we are endangering many species as we go searching for it. Forests are torn Forests are torn down for the food, which takes away the natural habitats or animals and other wildlife, while meaning also forces somewhere else to animals look somewhere else to live in the hope of survival. Oil spills, accidents, leaks, and dumping of waste materials have also attributed damage being done to wildlife. Due to all reasons above, many species have come close and extinction, and many more are likely to face a similar fate if we do not reduce the amount of damage we are doing to this planet in the future. Pawana? Noises. Frequent or prolonged exposure to loud noises is not only nuisance, but can cause damage to a patient's physical and mental health. Pawana? The world worst environmental disasters caused by companies. These are some world worst environmental disasters. The Niger Delta in 2006, after the deadly explosion at the Nigerian oil pipeline, killed 200 people. It is Africa's biggest oil producing region. Explosions are frequent. The biggest one in 1998 killed 1,000 people. Nigerian people haven't been able to land any settlements. Varna. Phobal disaster. Chemical leak in 1984 in the city of Phobal, Madhya Pradesh state, India. At the time, it was called the worst industrial accident in story. About 45 tons of dangerous gas methyl isocyanate escaped from the insecticide plant. The final death toll was estimated to be between 15,000 and 20,000. More suffered respiratory problems, eye irradiation, and blindness, and other maladies resulting from exposure to the toxic gas. Contaminated groundwater in Phobal. Phobal. Pavarna? Kuwaiti oil fires. Fire to about 650 Kuwaiti oil wells at the tail end of the 1991 Persian Gulf War. Oily smoke clumps shot high up into the sky. darkening the sun and making breathing difficult for those who ventured outside. Meanwhile, black rain, mixed natural precipitation, and smoke parties fell as far away the Himalayas as estimated 1 billion to 1.5 billion barrels of oil had spilled out. The more than 100 people were dead. Minamata disease. In 1915, the resistant Minima was a small coastal city in southern Japan, being observing some startling animal behavior. It was determined that the chemical company Chiso Corporation, one of the Minamata's biggest employers, was dumping mercury into the sea as part of its manufacturing process, and that is toxin was poisoning people and animals who at, ate the local seafood, reportedly causing at least 2,000 deaths as well as birth defects, paralysis, and other maladies. These are some questions from our presentation. Describe the reasons of environmental pollution. Explain how to implement the environmental management system in a manufacturing industry with relevant steps. Example and explain the importance of implementing EMS. Explain the how to use the green technology concept in industries and what are the strengths and challenges of adopting to the green technology concept. Describe of using cleaner production tools and techniques in manufacturing industry with examples. Discuss how are you improving the sustainability aspects of bakery industry. What are the impacts of manufacturing industry on environment? Thank you all. Our presentation is over.
Thank you very much, Putala. Yeah, I think one of the best presentations, no argument about that. Thank you very much, Putala. Lot of contents are there. So this chapter, this group 5 presentation, always it's a challenge. So you have done it well. And yeah, it took more than 1 hour. It took more than 1 hour. This is quite, there are a lot of facts and all and quite interesting. And I believe everyone listened to this presentation. So please share this with the class. So this will also be one of the key presentations we are going to base the question papers, this presentation. So Putala, make sure Pavarna and the team, Safna, you all and the team, Ratna Tilaka, yeah, Lihini, yeah, good team. So you all make sure you share this with the entire class, including IM and all. So IM also, Putala, make sure you have 1 to 5 presentations available with the others. Of course, those who presented, they have extra advantage on the continuous assessment as I promised. And also for the exam also, many questions I will base this 5 presentations. Undoubtedly. Also, I will consider your questions for the exam. And also I need some more question bank from your side. Yeah, those who presented this, those from the groups, so that I can consider to put them for the exam paper. So, the key. know this will circulate this. And let me look into a few slides here. Yeah, this is indeed very good. So no doubt about this. Here, I'm not going to discuss everything, but something I feel to bring your attention really. So in today's presentation, I have noticed this. Did you notice this, Putana? I think you have noticed this as well. Benefit of it. Yeah. Yeah. Means the benefit of the environment. It means environment. Okay. It means environment. Few many. We as human beings are social animals as well as powerful than any other animals on the earth. Of course, we are kind of animal, that's true. But we call ourselves humans. So powerful than other animals. So then powerful than other animals. So how do you experience this? So what is your experience on this? We all agree. Yeah, we all agree on this. No issues, no doubts. Chutla making a. So that's our the best judgment. But how do you know this? How do you justify this? How do you know? How do you know? No means experience. How did you experience this? Because experiencing, the experiential knowledge, that is the important one. So how do you experience this? Putana kata karan. Yeah. Thanks for putting this somehow. Power and the team Putana. Yes. So how do you experience this? No means, of course, it should be experience or at least sense. How do you sense or experience this? And that is my, not to say question. So that is what we need to think of. The experience how powerful?
We have the ability to think and take some correct decisions.
Okay, yeah. So thank you, Buddha. So I'm going to add the things. Yeah. Thank you very much. You all should speak now. Ability to think and take correct decisions. Okay. So do you agree with this? Decisions means we must have the best results, best outcomes. So we are expecting, because that's why all should have some results. So we have to have best results or outcomes. Oh,
Our growth development is unique
thank you.
comparing with other animals.
All right. Okay.
So our
Compared
growth
with,
and our growth and
okay, compared with other animals. මම දැක්කාද නිවුස් එකක් one news today in Nigeria at a school. I think over 200 students are missing. So how do you relate this to that power? So how do you relate this to that power? This is in the news. So how do you relate this? Ability to think and take correct decisions. This is in the world news. කතා කරන්න පුතා. We had World War I, then II, and III not yet. Okay, maybe you're waiting. We had Afghan war, Middle East, Iran, Iraq war. Okay, no, this is very nice to put there. Yes, even we had Elam war. Yes, plenty of wars. Even there may be ongoing ones. Now we have cyber wars. Okay, cyber. And also nuclear. Yeah, weapons are ready to strike anytime. So ability to think and take correct decisions. So where we took correct decisions, and we are still in the third world, so-called third world. Of course, there are so-called first worlds. I don't know how good or bad, but so because this should based on the outcomes, results, how we experience it. Also, we are talking about the stress. Stress. Stress ගැන එතකොට youth අසහනය කියන්නේ let's say stress or what unsatisfaction, let's say, or අසහනය මොකක් හරි වචනයක් ඇතිනේ නේද unsatisfaction. So තරුණ අසහනය කියලා කියන්නේ. So How Buddha? උත්තර නැද්ද? මොකද කියන්නේ? So we talk about peace, but no peace. We talk about prosperity for years and years, but no prosperity. We talk about hunger, okay, eliminating hunger. Hunger. But you know that even there are rich people, they may not be hungry, but malnutrition is everywhere, even among rich people. So we are talking about environmental management, of course, because pollutions are plenty. Some people on the AC luxury cars driving in dusty cities, and some are walking barefooted on the same streets. So where is the power? So මොකද කියන්නේ පුතා? සද්ද නැහැ කවුරු හරි. So of course we have ability to think, but taking correct decisions, this is a question. Taking correct decisions, here people are wrong. Taking correct decisions. Here we have issues. So 50% is okay, 50% is not okay. Mr. Indika. හරි පුතා කියන්න බලන්න. Now the internet, the cyber world, what you can say about the cyber world? Really corrupted and stinky. So So people have the potential to take correct decisions, but they don't take. And most of the people, they, of course, they think they are correct and they take the decisions, but it is not good for the world. Okay. So correct decision, we have to define what correct decision means. පුතාලට හිතන්න මම මේ දුන්නේ. වැරද්දක් පින්නන්නේ නෙමෙයි. This is a very good statement. එතකොට correct decisions කියන්නේ මොනවද කියන එකේ ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා. සමහර මිනිස්සු ගන්නේ strategic decisions ගන්න. නේද? Strategic හරි තීරණ මිනිස්සු ගන්න. This is a big issue, you know. Correct decision, no one take. All are calling about the strategic. This is what they are talking. To win one over the other, to compete with others, that is okay, but anyway, people are not take correct decisions, unfortunate situations. Even you can see here, politicians are in a different world. Okay, they are exploiting ordinary people. These මිනිස්සු රවට්ටනවා මිනිස්සු හැමදාම රවට්ටනවා. නේද? තියෙන ප්‍රශ්න මේක තමයි. හැමදාම රවට්ටනවා. ඔය කට්ටියට අපිට මේ ඔක්කොට මේ ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවනේ මේ ප්‍රශ්න වලට හේතු ගොඩක් තියෙනවා. හේතු ගොඩක් තියෙනවා. තේරුණානේ? මම ප්‍රශ්න උලුප්පන්න යනවා නෙවෙයි. But based on the results and outcomes, how we say we take correct decisions? So far no. So far no. And the reason may be there may not be correct or wrong decisions. There may be no decision like correct or wrong or right or wrong. There may not be such. Maybe situational and also maybe strategic. And some take advantage, some take disadvantage. Some may be beneficial to some parties, some may not be beneficial to the other parties. So that's how it is now. Yeah. But those people really have power. Let's say some have the political power, some have the military powers, some have the power of the wealth. So they are exploiting this to the maximum. And then those who don't have this, they may be good thinkers, of course, but they are powerless and they are suffering. Okay, suffering generations and generations. මොකද කියන්නේ දැන් පුතා? That's the issue. That's the issue. අපිට කොහෙද එතකොට මේ සරණ තියෙන්නේ? So where we have some escape of this situation, you look for. You have to look for answers. You have to look for answers. Doing my job. Will this solve? You are working for private sector means you are working for the wealthier people. It won't help you. Yeah. Even government job. Most of the time you are not serving the people, but you are serving this may be politicians' objectives, political objectives. You are forced to do those. So doing a job may not be an answer. So you can see this is something you have to think. Yeah. Of course, thinking, power of thinking. This is very important. Ability to think. Yeah. This is very important. And people have the potential to be good. Good as being humans. Being human. So this is very important. You can think, and you should be, even I should be, good human beings. So that is the only way out of this mess. Okay? So I'm telling from experience, really. Without experience, we cannot talk about this, you know. If you need your own way out from this mess, okay, at least to tolerate this situation, use your power of thinking and understanding. And get your wisdom awakened. That is the only way out to that. Okay? This is the primary thing. Power of thinking and understanding, and get your wisdom awakened. And realize the fullest potential of being a human. This is the only way out. Then at least you are happy. Okay, you are happy, you are wise. Okay, you have this, you have some, how to say, a bravery even. You know what is right, what is wrong. You will be brave, not timid. Baigul jatiyak වෙන්නේ. So happy, wise, brave, and you are not timid. Even I don't like to see this timid word here. And then you are really with Rijugati, that is rightful, let's say. Rightful, being rightful. These are very important, that's why. Otherwise, if you are going to take right decisions, it will not happen because you are influenced. You are influenced. So taking right, correct decisions, it will not happen. Even 50% success is enough. 50% success is enough. You cannot take decisions. So it's very important to think and understand and be different from the ordinary, because ordinary may not be that right. Okay? Ordinary may not be right. Yeah. Because ordinary, majority, they are suffering. තේරුණා නේද පුතා? ඒකයි. ඒකින්ද කිසිම දෙයක් මොනවා ඉගෙන ගත්තා. තේරුණා නේද? If you are not wise, if your wisdom is not awakened, you will be suffering. ඕකයි කතන්දර. තේරුණා නේ? ඔව්. ඕක තමයි කතන්දර. You can be very good students, of course. You have to be. But very good doesn't mean so දීලා තියෙන ඔය පොතේ ගුරාලා වෙලා ඔය ඔක්කොම ටික කියවගෙන පාඩම් කරලා විභාගේ පාස් වෙන එක. That is important, but that is not simply good enough. That is not simply good enough. So that's why realize who you are. Okay? Realize how human you are. Human කියන්නේ කවුද? Human ගේ තියෙන potential එක. Because humans are very powerful. Humans are very powerful. So, extremely powerful. Extremely. And even the universe, the governing of universe, humans' influence is there to the fullest. The highest in animal, human. Human can be the high end, maybe the highest end. The highest in animal. You can human ලට විතරයි ලෝකේ ඇත්ත ස්වභාවය දකින්න පුළුවන්. The true knowledge only the humans can realize. Yeah. The true wisdom only humans can experience. Okay, can sense. So that is on just looking into one. Okay, just looking into one. So don't be the same bunch of ordinary. Don't be the same bunch of ordinary, because there is no use. And of course, I'm asking not you to be different, but you to be more advanced. Okay, you to be advanced. That is very important. Yeah. Don't be the same bunch of this ordinary. Yeah. So these are the lessons you are learning from your experience. Actually, I'm typing something here. So let me, I think it takes a little more time to type this. It takes a little more time to type this. This is not ISIS, but sometimes you may know this. Let me type this, and till then you try to understand this. try to understand as you feel and sense, okay? I hope you can read this, Putana. I hope you can read this. This is the situation, okay? You means ordinary. Okay. So it is very important to think. Okay, think. That is very important. Okay. So you have to think different.
So excuse me, are you sharing something or because we can't see anything?
Oh, sorry, Buddha. Thank you for mentioning that. Yeah. So this is the one. I just type for you to read it. So this is the one. So for Sri Lanka, we need a lot of changes. Okay. And you are the one to bring that change. Steve Jobs කියලා තියෙන එක තමයි මේක. සමහරට මේක හොයාගන්න පුළුවන් මේ quote එක. මිනිස්සු හිතන විදිය පුතා. තේරුණානේ? quote. මේක තමයි about the power. How do you know or experience ability to think and take correct or strategic? We are not taking the correct but strategic. So we have discussed a lot. So you mentioned that we are powerful than other animals. So how do you know? So we came to this question. How do we know we are powerful than the other animals? බල්ලෙකුට තියෙන ඊවා අපිට නැහැ. අස්සයෙකුට සත්තුන්ට තියෙන වේගය අපිට නැහැ. But we can use machines. We have no artificial intelligence and all. So somehow through the creations, we are getting equipped and more powerful physically. That's true. Because we are innovative. Okay, we are innovative. That's true. That's true. Obviously, we are powerful. Yeah, obviously, we are powerful. But man alone without anything. Okay, man alone without anything. Let's say if you have no tools or anything. So what makes the man powerful? Yeah. Without getting equipped with any tools. ඉස්සර කාලේ මිනිසුන්ට tools තිබ්බේ නැහැ. So how the man can truly be powerful? අන්න ඒක තමයි. මිනිහට සතෙකුට තරම් වේගෙන් දුවන්නත් බෑ. එතකොට ඉච්චර ඉවකුත් නෑ. ඒ කියන්නේ සතුන්ට they have their own power. සමහර සත්තු ඉන්නවලු ඔය ටිකක් past තුනත් හරියට බලන්න පුළුවන් සත්තු ඉන්නවා. ඒකයි කියන්නේ සත්තු ගත්තත් powerful. ඒක මනුස්සයාගේ මොකක්ද what makes them powerful? Of course that is ability to think. Ability to think. But even ability to think won't make the people powerful. So finally we came to know that the failures in the world here. If human is powerful enough, how come they are failing? How come they are failing? If humans are so powerful, how come they are failing? Well, we have to think about this. So ability to think is important. Okay, ability to think is important. Okay, and then, yeah. So I mentioned here that power of thinking and understanding and get your wisdom awakened. Realize the fullest potential of being a human. You are happy, wise, brave, and rightful. So then at least we have some escape out of this mess. ඕකට තමයි කියන්නේ දැන් නිලුම් මලක් වුණත් පුතා පිපෙන්නේ මඩවලකනේ. පොඩ්ඩක් මේ මඩවලින් උඩට ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්න පුළුවන් Tamanට if you have that wisdom. අන්න ඒකයි. අර නිලුම් මලක් කියන එක හැදෙන්නේ මඩවලේ. අන්න ඒ වගේ තමයි you can have good time. Okay, if you are wise enough. Good time කියන්නේ සල්ලි හම්බ කරගෙන ඉන්න එක නෙවෙයි. Of course, you have to earn, you have to provide jobs and all, you have to work for the country's prosperity. You have to do everything, but still, if you are in the same mud, එකම මඩවලේ ඉන්නවා නම් එහෙම no escape. මම example එකක් කිව්වේ අර හොයාගත්ත අර බෙහෙත ගැන. ඒකවත් work out කරගන්න බෑ. ඒකයි. So at least you should come out. අවිල්ල පුතා මිනිසුන්ට උදව් කරන්න ඕනේ. සමාජයට තමන් මොන හරි හොඳ capacity එකක් develop කරගෙන you should contribute to the society to improve their humanities, their motives, their goodnesses. You have to improve, you have to contribute for them. If you are not contributing, who else going to contribute? කවුරුත් contribute කරන්නේ නැහැ. So that is one thing we learned from this today presentation. Here EMS. This EMS is well explained. Environmental management system is well explained in this presentation. Even I learned a lot. So this is very good. But to have a better, more sense of this, you can think really. And the case study, Toyota one. See, here you can learn how priority they give for environmental management. And this is a tool for them really to improve. And because the environmental committee is headed by president. Okay. And then under committee, there are 5 subcommittees, even technology under that, energy under that, environmental pollution prevention under that, resources under that. You can see, even the operations here. Yeah. So you can imagine the corporate sector, how they are keen on utilizing this approach. Okay. For their and also for the societies and also for the environment benefits. So you are really learning a very important subject, and thank you for this slide even. So you can learn a lot. You can have a very good sense. And planning, doing, checking, and acting on this. Okay. PDCA cycle and then the continuous improvements. Green technologies also. Today this FPT group 5, they give a very good awareness to us. So green industry concepts, cleaner production, and this is wonderful, this slide, this slide wonderful. You may be created this, or even you may refer this, but this is good. Okay, so better everyone can have this slide as well, same like having the other 5. Okay, yeah. So cleaner production practices. Somehow here they have to be practical, and see in the good housekeeping. See, housekeeping has new definitions. See, they talk about noise. They talk about noise in housekeeping. See how advanced. Yeah. Air quality. For human comfort, maybe the ventilation and working environment. Yeah. See. So also they have some product quality assurance also, and some product quality assurance. Yarn preparation here for this case, Vanitas Textile Company. So see how housekeeping has new dimensions, new added dimensions. So these are new knowledge to everyone. So imagine space management. Space means not only the emptiness, noise, air quality, and everything for the occupational health, safety, product quality, efficiency, and all. So please go through this and you can have a very good understanding. And environmental sustainability. Yeah. Very basics again mentioned here: economy, society, and environment. Social, economic, environmental, the 3 pillars. So these should be in the exams for sure. Yeah. And the issues or the challenges also mentioned here is excellent. Yeah. Strategies here mentioned, sustainability strategies. So good. Somehow you managed to get some very good references. Case studies here again. Yeah, it's good. In agriculture, yeah, very good. So likewise, from the manufacturing industry on the environment, the impacts, nicely discussed. Okay. So thank you very much. This is a very, I would say, excellent presentation. Everyone should read this Putala. Everyone should read this. And next week, of course, if any group willing to present, we are okay. Now we have very strong 7 presentations we have. So this is good enough for the papers, and those who presented have extra advantage in the exams and also for the CS. Yeah. So I'm assuring that. And also I need little assignment for your side. This one I will ask specially. I will ask especially for someone to coordinate this. Janaki, yeah, you are here, Buddha. Eh? Yeah. So I need you to coordinate this presentation for next week. You can get joined this Sandaruvani and those FPT also. The people interested, you can get joined and develop this presentation for the class. So I'm typing it now. Let me type it. Janaki, I need Buddha.
Yes, sir.
How? In making a presentation, not about this. Yeah, you can write down. So Janaki, Sanduruvani, and today Today FPT team also can join, and any one volunteer can join. You have to present about this. Nowadays people are talking about steam. Okay, steaming. So this steaming is different. The steaming is different from this, from the other one. So this steaming means science. Science, technology, engineering. Technology, engineering, arts. Art is very important. Okay. And math. Math means mathematics. So this because in a perfect solution, the perfect solution cannot be found only by means of science. Okay. Also, only by means of technology you cannot find the solutions, perfect solutions. Also, only through engineering you cannot find a perfect solution. Okay. Other than science, technology, engineering, you need to have even maths, you need it, and art also essential. So the importance of steaming in සමහර විදේශපාලන වේදිකාවලත් මේවා දැන් කතා කරනවා. Of steaming. මෙහෙනම් කතා කරු STEM විතරයි. ඒක අමතක වෙලා කට්ටියට කතා කරුවේ මේ සැරේ. Okay? Steaming. Okay? Steaming. The importance of steaming. Steaming in identifying solutions and opportunities. මේ ගැන කතා කරන්න ඕනේ පුතා මේකට. I feel that IM can lead this. Food, please join with them. And I need the presentation from your side. Okay, this is a wise presentation somehow. Even for this example, let's say this COVID-19, we have the panic. So here there are a lot of arts. Also there are sciences. Sciences can be Western there are sciences, traditional sciences. There are technologies, traditionally. මෙහිමයි කාඹරන්නේ මේවා මිශ්‍ර කරන්නේ මෙහිමයි මේවා රත් කරන්නේ මෙහිමයි මේවා දාන්නේ අහවල් temperature එකේ. You can see the process. That is technology. Okay. And of course, little bit engineering. Engineering is not that advanced. That's why they cannot produce mass scale. Machines, those are engineering. And little maths also may be there. Okay, at least a little math is there. Those are related to arts and sciences. Sciences can even opening even puta quantum sciences. Quantum level mislead quantum level justify Newton laws are science. නියම සයින්ස් එක සයින්ස් අපි තාම අහලවත් නැහැ පුතා. තේරුණා නේද? අන්නේව එක්ස්ප්ලෝර් කරන්න ඕනේ. එක්ස්ප්ලෝර් කරලා මේ සොලියුෂන්ස් වලට we have to look for total. ඒකයි. ටෙක්නොලොජි විතරක් දැනගෙන මේක කරන්න බෑ. So especially when it comes to management, so you should be very good in arts. Okay, even for food, you should be very good in arts. Manufacturing or nothing. Art is extremely important. It's very important. Okay, arts is extremely important. And arts නැති තැනක ඇත්තටම ඉතින් වැඩක් නෑ පුතා. තේරුණා නේද? කියන්නේ හරි සොලියුෂන් එකක් ඉන්නේ ආර්ට්ස් තමයි ගොඩක් ඉම්පෝටන්ට්. ප්‍රොඩක්ට් ඩිසයින් එකක් ගන්න. ඇඳුමක් ගත්තත් ඩිසයින් ආර්ට්ස් තියෙනවා ගොඩක්. අපි රයිස් කුකර් එකක් ගත්තත් ඕකේ තියෙනවා ආර්ට් එකක්. ආර්ට් නැතුව මොකුත් කරන්න බෑ. ආර්ට් දන්නේ නැති කෙනෙකුට ආර්ට් දන්නේ නැති කෙනෙකුට පුතා කිසිම දෙයක් කරන්න බෑ. තේරුණා නේද? ඒකයි. ඉතින් මේ වගේ awareness එකක් තියෙන්න ඕනේ. Even for environmental management, for green technologies, this art very important. So I am expecting this help from Janaki and the team. You form a team and create this one. And steaming also, I will put a question in the exam. It is a standard. Even 2 years back, there was a question from steaming in the paper. Yeah. So this is not just a new one. Politicians ලා BA කතා කරුවට අපි steam ගැන කතා කරන්නේ ගොඩක් කාලේ. Politicians ලා මේ election එකේ steam ගැන කතා කරුවා. But in 3 years back, there were questions in the exam papers because we talk about this. Okay. Janaki පුළුවන් නේද පුතා මේක manage කරගන්න? Can you manage this? Hello?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so please take note down this. Even I will send the text of this text. So I will send the text, chat message. Importance of steaming in identifying solutions and opportunities. Okay. Not only for technology and industry or the food, but this is quite general. You can put many case studies. Okay. Many case studies. So we will have a nice presentation, this one. This is very good. So that's from my side presentation today, not a presentation. From my side contribution today. එතකොට මේ අපේ මිනිස්සුන්ගේ තියෙන මේ බලය කියන එක දැනගන්න ඕන එකක් පුතා ඈ. මේක මේ of course together it's more power, but individually you should know what your power is. ඒක හරිම important ඈ. So our topic our subtitle ඒකින් තමයි මේක ගත්තේ. So we are more powerful social animal. Yeah. So you should sense this. How do you sense this? How do you experience this? That is very important. So this is the master slide today. So master slide is a question. It's a question for you, that's all. So වෙනස් විදියට හිතන්න බලන්න එකම විදියට as ordinary people, if you are spending your time, I don't think it is worthwhile. So try to be different. Yeah. Streaming and Janaki and a team join with maybe Sanduruni and all the whatever who are volunteering to contribute. Do a nice presentation, and even for your interviews, this will be useful. And not only for the interviews, you have to get this potential. Using steaming to find the right solutions. Even I have been using this for a long time. This is not new to me. This is not new to me. Every design, behind every design I have done, I have seen an art. Even I have some patents also. I have seen an art. Okay, that is extremely important. Without art, don't take, even aircraft design is an art. බලන්න Airbus එක ලස්සන. ලොකු aircraft එකක් බලන්න, see how beautiful. There is an art behind that. Mostly it's art, but tested. Aircraft design, lot of arts, engineering, technology, everything. Without art, it is impossible to produce aircraft, develop aircraft. Without art, not possible. මොකක්ද ආර්ට් එක සරුංගලේ ආර්ට් එකකින් ඕක යන්නේ ලොකු මැජික් වීලා නෑ ඔකට තේරෙනවද they master that art combined with science, technology, engineering and maths. Even now the IT and the digital also, those are technologies somehow. The art, even the designing of a ship, boat or yacht, art. උදැල්ලක ඩිසයින් එකක් ගත්තත් ආර්ට් එකක් පිහියක් ගත්තත් ආර්ට් එකක් ergonomics to the fullest ඇඳුමක ගත්තත් ආර්ට් එකක් තියෙනවා නිවසක ඩිසයින් එකක් ගත්තත් there is an art මිනිස්සු බඩුවක් භාණ්ඩයක් කඩින් ගන්න බැලුවොත් ඕක ලස්සන දැකුම් කළු ගතිය you are looking for art first thing you look at it is natural that is art it's very important. It's an art, of course. It's an art. There should be functionality as well, but it is good. It is appealing. You feel good. COVID panic and COVID kuda wage නෙවෙයි. චූර්ණේ වගේ නෙවෙයි පණියක් තිබ්බම so you feel good. හිතන්නකෝ COVID solutions ටික් කරන්න මොකක්ද ඔයාට ඕන නැත්te deliver කරන්න powder form or pill or a pannier so naturally you may tick the syrup you may tick the syrup the art appealing to people not only for appealing appealing is one aspect of art only උගන්නන්න ගත්තත් එහෙමයි ඉගෙන ගන්න ගත්තත් there is an art behind without art it is even the animals they have art even the trees nature has an art science already with කලාව තමයි තියෙන්නේ okay art කියන එක art කියන්නේ නිකන් සාමාන්‍ය කලාවක් නෙවෙයි that is සබාධම nature is what art means. And of course, nature it is what science means also. So somehow, nice session today. So one team is waiting for the presentation, but it's 4:22. So I hope that team, Puta, next week we will listen to you. Next week we will listen to you, and also next week we will listen to this steaming presentation. I need to see a wonderful presentation. Same like today presentation. The more the better. To apply. So this prior knowledge is very important for your job. If you go to interview and if you are conversant enough in environmental management, about steaming, about sustainability, about innovations, you are done. Other than this, only you need is the wisdom. Develop your wisdom. Improve your effectiveness of communication. Communication කියන skill එක ඕක ඇවිල්ලා මේක. It has spiritual aspects even. The spiritual aspects. මම මෙතන කතා කරනකොට ඔය කට්ටිය මට if I feel you all how well you are listening, the communication should be more effective. Zoom again, if I can imagine you are listening well, which means it has some, how to say, psychological aspects. Even sometimes spiritual aspects. If I think that I must give some very good knowledge for them to understand wherever to do. And I hope you will be good, and if I have some good attitudes towards you and to hope goodness from you, I hope anything to gain some better knowledge here by conducting this session. So you will receive it better from me. That's how it is. So you can look into this kind of unexplained sciences. Science කියපුවම හිතන්න එපා මේ දැන් තියෙන science එක science කියලා no. There are a lot of sciences unexplained. මනසින් දකින්න පුළුවන් science එකක් තියෙන ලෝකේ. තේරුණානේ? ලෝකෙ ගත්තාම නායකයෝ එතකොට රටවල් වල ගත්තාම පාලකයෝ රටවල් දියුණු කරලා තියෙන්නේ පොත් බලලා නෙවෙයි තේරුණානේ? They have their own sciences and arts. They are receiving somehow wisdom කියලා එනවා ඒ වලට. තේරුණානේ? So you also should be that kind of generation. That is what we are expecting. So we are expecting. Yes, as a group, yeah, Janaki, yeah, you can join a group. Yeah, it's more effective about this team. So that's all for that today, and it is almost 4:30. So let me stop the class and see you next Monday. See you next Monday, and of course for environmental management. And even Wednesday we may be meeting in IM for management. Even at that time, if your steaming presentation is ready, you can of course present in innovation class, and next coming Monday you can present it in environmental management class. 2 presentations. It's better because second one may be more improving, and 2 times presenting is better for you as well. So today, this is the master slide. This is a question. If we are powerful than the other animals on the earth, how do you know this? How do you sense this? How do you experience this? How do you measure this? And how do you achieve this? That is very important. Obviously, we are powerful. Yeah. So experiencing is achieving. Okay, experiencing is achieving. Yeah, experience. Yeah. Okay, no magics there. Yeah, explore this. That's all. So good, Putta. Thank you very much for joining the sessions. Still we have 29, including myself. It is 4:30 now. 1 hour shifted already. We have spent extra 30 minutes. So good. See you next Monday, and thank you very much, and take care all, and good luck to you all. So steaming, we are expecting some good presentation, and the other presentation supposed to present today, we have to shift to next week. No choice, because I also took your time today to talk a bit. So